play, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Tory Taylor, to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hennessy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Has a man, it's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bears first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 27. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That's caught for the first. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 3 now. A run here with Will Shipley. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it on 2nd and short. Williams on the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Benson on 1st and 10. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here we go, 19 tight, ready?
First down, Williams. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd and 3 now.
Back to 60. Here we go, set.
Benson now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go.
Benson has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From midfield now. Finds his man, Chase. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and inches, but they're going to throw for it. This one taken in by Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. They'll throw it again. That's Gesicki. He's got it. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. Stedin had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
65 back, 65 back.
From the 17. This one's caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Mustang 19. Set. And up.
First down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
To throw is Williams. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hut.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
From the 48. This reeled in by Betson. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Williams will look to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Just couldn't find Rome Odunze there. And it's going to be second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Kevin McPherson with the draw for Cincinnati.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. From his own end zone, here we go. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Williams to throw on first. Completed here to Kmet. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Benson's got it.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Turning to Benson on third. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Williams to throw. Breaks free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge game.
Looking to throw on third. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Come 19. Come 19. Set.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Able to get it to Benson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
And off to Benson from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This throw is caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Chase. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
65, Jack. 65.
Working from the gun, Williams. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for us Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too. You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Williams with 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Pass caught by Adunze. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Let's go.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker. 3rd down. Here's Williams. The back grabs it.
Touchdown, Chicago! Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Continuing to move past the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on 1st down. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Still sticking with the passing game. Intercepted in the end zone. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. But following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him.
Check that. Street. Ready.
The give now to Benson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Panther Street. Here we go.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Benson once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call, contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
So the Bears come away with the win.